Okay, so this is a cobalt flux. If you get up close, you can see a lot of markings on it. That's probably from the bottom of my shoes. Stuff likes to stick to this. You can see all that gray right there. It doesn't really come off. I've tried Windex. I might go up to Goo Gone. Anyways, this thing likes to slide. It always likes to slide in this direction over here. It likes to slide to the right and somewhat up. So here, there are about 70 pounds of weights and a bag of, well, honestly, I don't know what's in it, but it's heavy. I have maybe 30 more pounds of weights in there. About 25 pounds of weights here. I didn't need as many on this corner, but if I don't have at least some, it starts to slide again. Yeah, these little places where the screws go in, and the wood, it has in the wood base. Yeah, those like to get stripped after time, so I have to have tape to keep the screws down. If I don't have this tape over here, the screw will start to pop up, and it might even just fly out in the center of the pad, which sucks. 5 screws like that are in that condition currently. These 2 up here, that one in the corner, and these 2 down here. These 2 really suck because now they don't really hold down this piece of plastic as well, so it likes to slide, which doesn't have that great of a feel to it when you're trying to play. I also have some weights back here. They don't actually, what they do is they keep the pad from going back. You can see they're just up against some wood down here. I use this countertop as a bar, so if I just didn't have those there, I start hitting my shins on the wood. Or not my shins, the back of my feet, rather. Yeah, that's really it. And there's this bullshit. I don't think that's a 15. Be extra careful about this thing down here. Mine kind of broke a while back. You don't want anyone to step on this. The wiring in here is in a casing just like this, except the casing really sucks and it's filled with glue. So you basically have a block of glue with wires in it, and if it gets dislodged, you have to completely rewire the entire pad, and you don't want to do that. It took me like 5 months to figure that out. That's really all there is to it. To clean the insides of the pads, you really don't want to get gook in here in the where if you had a regular pad you'd have the metal sensors, because that's really where you want to be stepping. Stuff will start to collect, especially if you're wearing shoes, or even like really, even if the shoes are clean, you're going to leave some residue in there. If the shoes are dirty, you're going to need to clean the pad even more, which means unscrewing the screws, which means wearing down the pad's lifetime. To clean, I used to try soap and water, but I've read that Goo Gone is pretty good for this. So I just put it on the metal, let it sit there a few minutes, and then wipe it up to clean the tops of the pads. I've tried both Windex and baby powder. Windex makes it really sticky. Baby powder feels really weird, so what I've honestly been doing is, this is kind of probably not the best way to clean a pad, but I spray some Windex, and then I honestly just mix a little bit of baby powder, oh, it's not coming out, in there, and then I just wipe it with paper towels. I've read that graphite is a good solution. I'm sure it's really lubricating. Whether or not it'll get in the pads, I don't know. I can't imagine baby powder is all that much better, so you don't want to use too much of it anyways. But I didn't even have stickiness problems, honestly, until I started wearing shoes, and the pads lasted me like 3 years now, so it has a long lifetime, but you definitely want to keep it in good shape. And yeah, that's really all there is to it. For some reason, the manual says to not unplug this part of the pad unless you absolutely have to. I don't know why I unplug it if I need to move it. I don't really move it anymore because I don't want to break it. And yeah, that's basically it. This song is bullshit.